Hello.
Wait for the record button.
Okay, it's going on. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. My name is Gifty Safwa, the gift of Unpassive. I'm calling.
Begin now. It just
I
started.
should begin now?
Yes,
Okay.
wait for the recording button. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Gifty Safwa, the gift of Unpassive. I'm calling in from Germany. Today, you are welcome to Heroes webinar. We are here to have fun, to talk about our dear company, ONPASSIVE, the group of companies. Without wasting much time, we call upon our dear brother, Mr. Red Redfin, the Q&A master. Mr. Red Redfin, please take it over.
Hello, hello. What a great
Hi.
crowd we have in today. Happy Sunday, the 25th of September, everyone. Great to be here once again to bring you some updates. Now, I'm not going to update absolutely everything that was said on our last webinar with Ash Mufareh, because if you were on there live, you will know it went on for just a few hours. But absolutely loads of information was in there. Safe to say, it really is time to start your engines. We've been saying for a long period of time now that we are very close. We've had all the pieces of the jigsaw now, so we have the full picture. And what we saw on Thursday was really how it is all going to be rolled out. Now, things are going to start happening pretty quickly. Does that mean that you guys will not understand the process, not understand how we are going to do things? Not at all. Ash was very specific in saying that he is going to give us the information that we need in a timely manner so that we can do the necessary things to get ready. But it was a very exciting webinar for lots of reasons, because he made it very, very clear that we have to be ready to sell products by the time we get to the World Cup on the 19th, 20th of November. So that being said, let's get over to the recap of what's been going on of late. Now, I'm doing a live, obviously, tomorrow. The Monday Fun Day that I do with my wife, Jane, we're postponing till Tuesday because she's going to have a look at a wedding venue with my youngest daughter. But Ash did contact me yesterday after I did my live, and I've got some notes from him to bring up tomorrow on my live. So if you want to know what those are, direct from the horse's mouth, come along tomorrow. So without further ado, what happened on Thursday? Ash came on very relaxed, full of confidence at the moment. Why? Because he knows exactly what is coming our way. Wished us all well, how we are doing. We all said hello as well. And he also said we've got an awful lot to cover. He also mentioned about the disclaimer once again that his lawyer people in power within the States are listening to anything he said. And one of the reminder, not just for me, but for everyone else who does any speaking about passive on any videos or.
I'm really sorry, please. I would really like to interrupt. Please, we have just listened. If you are not properly dressed, please turn off your camera. Somebody's lying on the bed and they are not dressed up. I'm really sorry for the interruption, but we need to respect this, please. Thank you.
That's fair enough.
Thank you. I'll check that.
Okay. So I've lost my train of thought now, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, he came on and he was very he said about the what he says is documented. He also went on to say that any of us that are doing anything to do with ONPASSIVE as far as videos, lives, whatever it may be, then it is imperative that we make sure that we say the right things. If anybody is misleading people or not telling the truth as far as what he has said or what ONPASSIVE is doing, then that is on them, and they are the ones that will be liable, not Ash Mufau himself. Anyway, I won't go into all the details, but Ash came on and he gave us the reasons for why we moved away from 4 years ago to where we are now in ONPASSIVE. But it was fair to say that the reason he decided to do it now rather than do it in stages over a period of 5 to 10 years, that this evolution of ONPASSIVE and the ecosystem that we see before us right now has been done for one reason and one reason only, and that is that the confidence that he has with us as founders. We are extremely behind him for his vision, what he's trying to achieve, and instead of launching earlier, which we could have done, he wanted to do it all now, and so it doesn't have to be done again. Well, as far as done again, what I mean is what he had in mind. Obviously, there is a lot of things that are going to be happening in the future. So it was really reassuring as far as I was concerned that he was really thanking all of the founders for having that belief. Okay, he talked about how motivation works and the traction that you get by getting the results, and that circle giving you more belief and all the rest of it, and how doubts get removed and you can become more certain about the concepts, and these actions continue to reinforce your belief. Now, this is really what's happened with ONPASSIVE now over the last 4 years, is that belief level has grown completely out of all proportion, because we now have all the pieces to the puzzles, us as founders. 6 weeks ago, we didn't have all the pieces, did we? But now we have every single piece of that jigsaw, and we know exactly what is happening. He said also, if you've joined ONPASSIVE and have done nothing, and what he means by doing nothing, he means by you've bought a position, you've not logged into your back office, you've not taken any notice of any of the webinars or Zooms, any of the YouTubes, anything like that, then you can't expect anything to happen with your accounts overnight. Yes, it is a done for you system, but there has to be a fair amount of involvement from you as well. Now, he did recognize a lot of people, especially you guys who are all here. You are the ones that are engaged. You are the ones that log into your back offices in a daily basis. You come to webinars, you're on the Zooms, etc. You are in a very special place because you are engaged. He said, before either you prepare for tomorrow or you manage the decisions to make to lead to your results, you are doing exactly that. You are managing your decisions today to give you a much better chance for tomorrow. So if you decide today that you're going to get started, okay, it's going to take time. But those of us who have been around for a long time and have been plugging away day in, day out, then we are going to receive tomorrow what we have already put in. He said, you must know where you are going. And once you have that drive of where you want to get to, you will figure it out. And let's be clear about where you want to go. That is up to you. Whatever financial figure that you're looking at, whatever lifestyle that you are looking to achieve with ONPASSIVE, it is all there for the taking. It is up to you to get your own drive for that. He said, we've also got a bold attitude. Yeah, sometimes this attitude might be construed as a little bit arrogant or over the top, a little bit zealous. We are confident about where we are going and all of the other bits and pieces. He said, because we are going to change the world, but without amusing the humanity. There's so many people who make money, but they actually are very ugly, their money, and they abuse a lot of people. With OnPassive, we are going to be very courteous to the man on the street, the light person who is around us. We are not going to use this money to abuse other people. So we started with a decent vision and took that action. And over the last few years and today, we have many things that are happening all at once. They might not all be seen by you, but there is a lot of things happening either in the background or publicly that you know about. So we will have products available to the public, but only after the founders. And that, guys, now he did let slip, and a lot of you might have picked up on it when he was showing his back office, of when he anticipates us to be able to go into our back offices. Now, I'm not going to say this on a public forum. If you want to know who it was, watch the recording. You can log into your back office, and the recording it was, I can tell you, when he was showing and sharing his back office. He then went on to talk about beIN Sports and the World Cup. He said that the deal is with beIN Sports. This is one of the, well, it is the largest manor TV broadcasting. So that is the whole manor area, covers the whole of North Africa, the whole of southern Europe, all of the Arabic nations, plus a lot of extras as well. New Zealand, Australia, Canada, America, the Philippines, just to name a few. It is a huge channel. It's got over 128 different channels, over 27 different countries, and it is hosting the live streams of the World Cup. Every single game is going to be on its platform. And guess where OnPassive is going to be? It's going to be on every single game. From their studios, within the adverts, OnPassive is going to be there. Not only that, we are going to be in the warm-up post-match as well. We're going to be on all of those. It literally is going to be fantastic. Now, the campaign marketing organizers, they are splitting the World Cup into 3 campaigns. Now it lasts for about 3 weeks, and so every 8 to 10 days or so they're going to have a different themed campaign that's going to hit the screens as far as that is concerned. We are in total going to have 10,000 spots on beIN's TV channels over the whole of the UEFA Cup, the FIFA World Cup, coming in November. Now, he mentioned that we have to be ready as a company to sell products by that time. So you can read into that whatever you want to read into it. But basically, it means we as founders will have to have activated our accounts, okay, set up our wallets and our domain names and all the rest of it that goes in with it. So very, very exciting starts. So before we do that, we should have had subscribed ourselves as a customer first, and then if you wish to become a reseller, you can become a reseller. Remember, it is not a requisite for you to become a reseller, but why wouldn't you? If you want to earn some money, if you want to earn those commissions, then you have to be a reseller. You have the rights to resell our products once you have bought them, and then the commissions, which are very generous, by the way, they are more generous than anything else you've seen. That he said they are not just generous, they are over generous. He also said that our media center is collecting is now a collection of many professors with PhDs and other accolades. They really have got a great strategy set out as far as this is concerned. Obviously, all of this is going to be shared with us in a step-by-step process so that we know exactly what is going on. But in tandem with that, they are also going to flood the market with teasers. So this is going to happen really within the whole of Doha Qatar, in Dubai, whatever is going on, it's going to be massive. And he also said that something big is going to happen before the World Cup. What that's going to be, I don't know, but he said it's going to be bigger than the Burj Khalifa. So, I mean, the Burj Khalifa was pretty big deal, wasn't it? Now, if he's going to come along and put something else in place that's bigger than that, you know, get your thinking caps on, guys. So another campaign that's going to be coming very shortly as well is, if you remember when we had the marketing campaigns on the Burj Khalifa, there was no lasers involved. That was just all lights, okay, that made up of those. We just missed the laser part of the Burj Khalifa. This runs from New Year's Eve through to March. We are part of that massive campaign this year. So if you think you were blown away with what you saw on the Burj Khalifa this time round, get ready, because what happens with lasers, it really does pop out, a lot more movement. It's almost like you can touch it. And this is going to be such a fabulous display. They really are working hard to get those displays ready, and they are coming very, very shortly. Definitely between January and the end of March, they will be there on Burj Khalifa. These will be a lead generation for the market, and they're going to be preparing the way, okay, so the public knows exactly where to go. And obviously, where are the public going to go? First, through us, through the founders. It is a way for them to access anything to do with our passive. Obviously, when they become resellers, they will have their own resellers links, but guess what, who that reseller is under? Already under a founder. But initially, every single person will have to go through a referral link of a founder, whether that is you yourself personally going out there, whether it is through the rotator that the company will do with their marketing campaigns. All of it, all feeds back to us. Remember, he said, all roads lead to Rome. We are the founders. That is where it is all leading back to, all through us. So he said, we really have flipped every possibility, and we are going to reel every single person in. No stone is going to be left unturned. Every single mission we started with over the period of time is going to come to fruition. And he said, think about this. He said, we are starting off on passive with a little bit over 1 million customers on day one. That's all of us founders. When we activate our accounts, we become customers first and then resellers. He said he expects this to be tenfold within a very short period of time. That's 10 million people, guys. And then imagine tenfold of that again. That is 100 million. And by the time we get to 100 million, that's it, really. That really is game over. We then become the hunted. So that window of time of us having to advertise on passive, getting our name out, that is so short, because once we get to the point where we have those millions of people and customers in our organization, what do you think other businesses are going to want to do? They're going to want to advertise with us, not us advertising with them, because we have the customer base that they want to show their products and services to. So that is another revenue stream for every single one of us here. I am sure, because we've been told before, that within our websites, we will click a button to say, yes, I accept third-party advertising on my website. And that means you might have a Nike or an Apple or a Google advert on your website. Do you care? No, I certainly don't, because you will be getting a small commission for having that advert on your website. Plain and simple. Another form of revenue that is coming into your wallets. He then talked a little bit then about the data center. Now, The tech guys that are here, I'm sure they are going to go into this big time. But he talked about where we want to be. He's already bought the building, and he said this building is large enough to house enough of the servers and what they call them, slaves and all the rest of it, for every single user of the internet that is online right now. He said, so we are building up to this, but part of what he wants to do, okay, is to have some for mining. Now, he talked about the cryptocurrency at the moment. It's where that 20 odd years ago or 19 years ago, when it first came onto the scene with Bitcoin, you know what everyone thought about it. It's not real, it's not worth anything, but $100 billion a day is traded on the markets in cryptocurrency of one way, shape or form. So this is a concept that he is looking to get into. He says that we are going to grab 10% of that market. He said, why not? It's there. We are producing something that every single person who is doing any type of trading will want to use. We will soon be the only option in this dimension for these people to do it. Can you imagine having 10% of that market going through on passive in one way, shape or form? So money really soon for all us founders is no longer going to be an option. Okay, it's going to be something that's going to happen. To what extent is largely up to what efforts you guys have put in the early days. But even if you hadn't, it is going to happen down the road. It's inevitable. Why? Because you are a founder. And this is why it is such a special and privileged position to have within this company. He also said, we will, it's not about the money, what we are doing with it. It's about how we are creating the world with that money. We are moving from the base camp, he said, of Mount Everest to the top. That is our starting point. How many people that you know have started in garages or in their mum's attic or where it may be? We are starting from where most people can't even get to. So we really need to grab as many of these customers as possible. 1 billion customers? Yeah, it's possible. It's going to take us there to the top. If it goes all according to plan, people will have no option but to come to us. We have the resources to grab them, he says. I'm not running out of breath yet. Why? Because I'm so excited, he said. He took a small break at this point, and then he talked a bit more back to motivation, about his beliefs in religion, and why he thought that this is a divine thing for him to be doing, that it is a calling, something that God has put in him on the planet to do. Now, if you are of that mind, you cannot disagree that he is doing something extraordinary, something extra special that most people would not even attempt to do. But this guy really has gone out there to do this. He says we really are showing the way forward of how to do business. He then showed us the new commercial that they've done with 4BN Sports. Most of you have probably seen it all now. It's on many of the channels. He also said that there's no monetary figure that is too much for ONPASSIVE. He said money has never been a problem as far as ONPASSIVE is concerned, because the progression of ONPASSIVE manage the vision and the goal to scale and reach every new phase, because people understand what he is trying to do. He actually said that a few of the things that he's got lined up will even throw Disney out of the water. What he's got in mind for that, I have no idea. So he said, you've got to be engaged to move along with us and to grow. You guys are. When you do right, it's recognized up along the way. Many of you guys are here. But he also said, it's not all about good recognition. We will also recognize the ones that aren't doing the right things. Okay, the ones that are being negative, the ones are dissing the company. You will also be recognized. So he said, it is a two-way street, both ways. He said, you'll be recognized for what you do, but also you'll be recognized for what you have done wrong as well. He said, when the products are released, it will be about a week or so between each one. Now, he said, remember that the over market value products are ready, but he also said those are part. Now, some people have been saying, well, why aren't we seeing all of them at the same time? The reason is that is not the way to market. If you give somebody, we'll say 4 products all at once, they will look at those 4 products. Within a week, they'll be looking for the next one. So why not spread those products out over a period of time so they are always continually looking for and being excited for the next product that is coming out. Also, this way, everybody gets to use that product, gets to know that product. We have our referral links for it, and then we can get to work by introducing them to other people. Remember, part of our activation fee that we are paying, we are already going to be given those 3 free versions of the products. We already know what they are: O Mail, O Trim, and O Net. What first product he's going to start with, I don't know, but it's looking very much like it's going to be O Connect. What price is it going to be? Again, I don't know. What has he said? It's going to be affordable. And he's also going to give time for everybody to activate those accounts. But the quicker you activate it, guess what happens? The quicker you start earning. So it really is imperative that you, as soon as you possibly can, obviously we need to know what the financial status of the activation is before we do that. He talked a little bit more then about technical behind the scenes qualifications that people are using now, and the project managers that he has involved. They work with Java and cloud architect, developments, finances. He said, if you want to get your kids into something, get them into these. In the old days, it was C++, which was part of Cisco, if you remember. That's all gone now. There's bootstrapping and all sorts of, I have no idea, but the tech guys know all about it. That is the field that you want to get your kids in. If you've got them in that now, then they will always have work. So he said, talked a little bit about Bless as well. He said, this is just a blueprint, okay, to be able to help people to fish on a daily basis. What's he mean by that? He said, this is a way of not just giving money to people. He said, that is almost like putting a band-aid over a problem. We are looking at Bless in a way that is going to help people rather than just financing people. So I'm sure that when we get to see the upgraded version, okay, it will be pretty mind-blowing, I'm sure. He then talked about the data center. We got a new building or facilities for, he called it the dream data center. He says it's not perfect, but we are scaling it up. Remember, he likes to use this word of scaling and then cementing that down, making sure it's bulletproof, and then going again. He said it's definitely going to be hybrid and it's going to be in the cloud. 10% of success is changing lanes. Why did he say that? Because if you look at your back office over the last week, it's been very glitchy. For about 6 months, it's been absolutely perfect, no problem at all. But to scale up and to change and changing lanes, then you had to expect things to maybe not go quite according to plan. This is what we have seen in our back office. This is a good thing because it means that they have been working on there. We know what the problems were, they've been fixed, and this is good news for the future. He said the first one is done, as we all know, and the second one is being done by the experts and is being onboarding to host 5 billion users if they so wished it. This is going to be tier 1, tier 2, etc., and all the way up to unlimited. So let's say it just takes a year. Do you think it's going to be a problem to wait for this mega fantastic dream data center? No, it's not going to make any difference to us as a company or you as a founder. Why? Because the data center that we have now is large enough and big enough to take anything that is coming our way. What is the big dream center going to do for us? It means that other companies can then use our data center we can host them. We can use part of it for the mining that he was talking about as well. So things really are looking very, very good. He also talked about us having remote hybrid data centers going around on trucks all over the place, hooking people up. But we're actually not physically hooking people up because he doesn't even need leads. He said we are going to use green energy, or he actually said zero electricity. Now, how that's all going to work, I have no idea. But one thing is it's all going to be done through Wi-Fi. So that means you can rock up in a truck into a war zone, we'll say, right, to give them internet access. Doesn't even have to put a cable in. He doesn't even have to have electricity because it's all in-house. What this is going to be, I have no idea, but super, super exciting. What else did he say? He said that, yeah, one's going to be for web hosting and one's going to be for mining. They use different servers and slaves and using. They've normally got a shelf life of 3 to 5 years. He's developed a way of upgrading these units so that they don't have to replace them. They can add to them, or I don't know what they're doing, but whatever it is, I know that it costs a lot of money to replace these things. And if they can have ones that they can upgrade as they go, then that it really is another winner. He talked a little bit then about the OBS, which is our dashboard, our onboarding system. He said there is 40 engineers working now 6 days a week, round the clock, to make it happen. We are going forward to this crescendo. We need to get that in place. And as you know, we are going to be moving over and away from we will then go into a bit of a kind of a holding room and then move over to the ONPASSIVE platform. He said, so things really are going to start heating up in October, like we have been saying. So he said, upgrade your dreams and upgrade your screens. So because of what is coming, talked a little bit about pending accounts. This is going to be extended. He said about the reasons for it and all the rest of it. But the bottom line is, guys, the pending accounts are going to be extended now to October the 6th of midnight on the 6th on October. Then they will be flushed, he said, but the company does reserve the right to hold them and sell them through other parties if they so wish. So that was pretty much it. He showed us a lot about the back office, the dashboard, how it was all going to work. Very crisp, very clean. A lot of interactive images that are in there that are really going to draw people's attention, their eyes. Everything is on that dashboard. People who come in for free will have the same dashboard. They're naturally going to be inquisitive. They are naturally going to want to navigate around. This means that once they are in there, they're part of your organization, and you have a much better chance of them then going on to buy one of our products. He talked about OMail. He showed us the features of what it's all in. OConnect, crisp, clear, and all the rest of the bits that you can use with it. And then there was the big blockbuster ONet. going to have clubs and events, messages in there. You can host medias. He said that knowledge today is greater than at any time in history, but we will also, with also big tech overload, as we know right now, we are providing a solution for every sector, every category of people on the planet. People are always looking for fresh and new things. You only have to think back to the evolution of the mobile phone. We all had Nokias. We all had Motorola's. You know, nowadays it's really only iPhone and Samsung. But there was many others. Why are we there now with these mobile phones? Because they are better tech, better user, easier friendly. The same with internet browsers. Asta Vista, do you remember that one? Ask Jeeves, remember that one? There was nothing, AOL, you know, there was nothing wrong with them at the time. It's just that Chrome, Google, Safari are better. And this is why people use them, because something better has come along. That something better, guys, is us. It's ONPASSIVE. So it's going to be more interesting for people, engagement, okay? And everything that is old and outdated is going to be history. It really is time for something new and fresh. So we are not only providing a business in a box for people, we're also providing unity, culture and ethics. People really are ready for us. And he finished by saying, we are bold, we are made of gold, but it is all with heart. I'd like to thank Peter Cirillo, Janet Butler and Daryl Cook for putting the notes together, as always. Like I said, I've got some more bits to bring up tomorrow that Ash sent to me yesterday. But boy, are we in a good place. This much time left. That's all we have, guys. And then hang on to your hats. Back to, who am I going back to? Gifty or somebody else?
Me, please. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you, Mr. Redfin. We really, really appreciate you for your updates. Woo-hoo! We are on passive. We are coming. Now it's time for our dear OTech pros to give us updates on products. So please, Brother Collins, Brother Oliver, Brother Bob, Brother Vincent, please take it over.
Thank you, Mr. Gifty. Red, wonderful job. Honestly, you just nailed it. There is nothing we can say. So today is just I'll be the mouthpiece of all the OTech Pro brothers, Oliver, Vincent, and Bob. You know, I just want to highlight a little bit in depth of what Red have just mentioned. So 3 things I would talk about. You know, the crypto, the dashboard, you know, the OBS, and the OBS. I think that's and the data center. 3 things I'll talk about. Now let's look at the dashboard first. You know, if you take a look on that dashboard, you know, the OBS, every founder was so excited. They were like going crazy. My goodness, this is this. I'll not go into detail, but you know, when we sat there, we're looking at the dashboard, we're thinking about how crazy it is. The technicality behind, the way everything was put together seamlessly, the color coding, you know, everything integrated, and the automation, that was our biggest excitement. Because normally the more simpler a platform is, the more complex it is behind. And you know, Red mentioned something about 40 engineers working behind that thing. It tells you the magnitude of that project. The magnitude, because you cannot have 40 people working day and night. 40 engineers, we're talking about 6 days a week. It means 6 man days a week, putting effort to make sure they deliver this project on time. It is crazy. The complexity of it, that's what most of the founders don't know. It is so complex behind, because the more it is, you know, even my grandma, if my grandma was alive, my grandma would be able to use this platform, you know, move, navigate, and do everything, because it teaches you. It is so easy to use, but the complexity behind is what really amazes us. It is crazy. The coding and everything, the effort these guys are doing, you know, I really appreciate those guys in Hyderabad. They are true engineers. It is crazy. Sleepless night, we just always have to pray for them. That's the one thing I want to talk about. And the second thing is the crypto. You know, they talk about mining, you know, the next generation of ONPASSIVE. You know, the whole ecosystem is done. It's nice. Ash, Red already mentioned it, but Ash is looking into another avenue, which is mining. What is really mining? We're talking about going into blockchain. In 10 years to come, I read it and I look at it, 10 to 15 years to come, we are moving away from fiat currency. Whether you like it or not, we are going to digital currency. Red already tell us the per capita income that Bitcoin and all of these have. We are talking about ONPASSIVE coming as a big player. We have the products for you to have crypto. Do you know why Bitcoin is volatile? It is because it is not backed with anything, no products. Remember, Elon Musk went in with Tesla. They went in with Tesla and he decided to pull out Bitcoin drop. It is volatile. It's not backed. There are a lot of crypto, but we are talking about ONPASSIVE coming with digital and physical products. Marketplace, 1 billion, right? Already mentioned it. If we hit 1 billion, whatever name Ash will give that crypto, and we move into mining, it's a game changer. We can determine the market. We have the currency, the crypto, buy every product in our crypto. Remember, every company will come there. We have the marketplace, we have the product. The value, the more our products are valued, the more the coins are valued. Who will not come to ONPASSIVE? Who will not come to ONPASSIVE? That's what Ash tried to explain. And Ash cleaned the mouth and said, Ash, don't worry, I got you. I know what you are talking about. This is a game changer. Every founder here, you must be excited because it means you are taking control of your own financial situation. Cryptocurrency, that's it. Whether you like it or not, that's where the world is going. Bankers will sweat because they are the middle people taking everything from us. I will leave that there. I will not go into it because the technology behind is too much. Now, even there are a lot of things I discussed with my brother Oliver here, tell them a lot of big company who are trying to move into hiring developer who can really develop crypto, you know, but where would they store it? They need a data center. Red already talk about data center. One data center for what? For blockchain, and the other for web application. We already have it. Game over. They will come to us. Now let's look at the next point. We talk about the products. I think we'll talk about motivation, crypto. What's the other point I want to talk about? I just forgot. So I'll talk about the
data center. Data center. That's it. Red mentioned it. We're talking about mobile data center, right? That's for disaster recovery. We're talking about, we have the in-house, which is the whole data center built in a location. We talk about cloud. We talk about multi-region data center. And now we're talking about mobile. What does that tell you? There is no way we have shortage. Because the moment there is a hurricane or somewhere, what will happen with the car and internet? They will move closer to that location and everything will be seamlessly like nothing has ever happened. That is where the other cars and mobile data center plays. Because remember, there can be hurricane, it can affect the standalone data center, affect the cloud, affect multi-region, but that mobile data center can move closer and give you that connectivity. So our CEO is like thinking forward. Say, what if this happens? We have plan A, plan B, plan C, even plan D, you know? So you will always, ONPASSIVE will always be ahead of the game. And that's why Ash is always taking measure precaution to make sure, what if this happens? What if cloud is short? What if multi-region close to that area is short? Can we have a mobile car that can move close and give people access to ONPASSIVE? Game over. I don't want to say it again, and I'll leave it there. Thank you, Red. Let me give it back to our sister. Take it over from me. I don't want to say too much.
Thank you, Brother Collins. I'm so fired up. Oh my goodness, Brother Andy, please top it up with money for us.
Does Oliver want to say something, or Vincent want to say something first? Follow up with Collins.
Okay, let me talk about motivation. He just talked about motivation, but he didn't really touch it. Mr. Ash told us our CEO. I want to first thank, hey, Red, man, you. In fact, I don't know if you went to journalism school. Because the way you articulate and the way you presented the whole thing, and you analyze it, you break it again down. Please, bro, thank you very much. Good job. Just keep doing what you're doing. You are the number one. You, Comfort, Madi Degamo, can name them. You people are like the unpassive journalist. You know, good job. Collins, that mining thing, you in fact, since on Thursday, you've been talking to me about, you've educated me. I didn't know anything about mining and crypto. I was in crypto, classic and crypto and antenna, but I didn't know that much, you know. But I know that whenever Elon Musk comes up, it goes up. When he stay quiet, it drops. I always cry that my money is gone. My money is gone. But now you've educated me, and I know all of us here will know what crypto is all about. But motivation. Please, we should motivate each other. We should ignite and inspire each one of us. You know, we are now in that moment. We are now in that moment that we have to bring all of us together. We have to start talking to each other. Some people, because of the 4 years, they drop down, they drop out because they were tired, you know. But now is the time that we have to call those our brothers. I was very happy that for the last 2 webinars, we maxed it 200, you know, and some people were outside, you know. So please, we should try to call some of them, talk to them, bring them that they should come together. And because the time has come that we need to. But we should not use what the money or the apples that we're going to get to abuse humanity. The CEO told us that we are all going to be fine, but that respect and humility should be something that we should really embrace. We are unpassivians. We are going to be unpassive air. So we should really show that respect that our CEO has instilled in us, inspire others, ignite and motivate each and every one of us to come on board and enjoy and be able to make sure that we take it to the next level and impact life. Look at your neighborhood. Yeah, he said again that fill your tank. That is true. Move from your Toyota car to Mercedes or limousine, what kind of limousine you want to. Your house, move it to the next neighborhood, you know. But we should make sure that we ignite, inspire, and motivate each other. Call your friends that you've seen that they've dropped, that because they've tired, call them to come on board. You know, that's just all I want to add. Thank you very much. Bye.
Okay, Brother Andy, please, it's your time now. Sales perspective, please take it over.
Thank you, Gifty. Vincent, did you want to say something as well about the data center?
No, I don't have much to say.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Brother Andy.
No problem. Just thought I'd check.
Yeah, Collins have said everything, and also my brother Oliver. And thanks to Red also for this amazing feedback. He told us he spent a lot of time and then explained things very well to us. Maybe the last thing I will say, we still have a pending account for those who still pending and then they are looking for opportunity to get in. I still have a pending account. If anyone is interested, for family, friend, neighbors, please let me know. I still have that as well. So that we are working on that to help a lot of people to get in. So if you need anyone, friend, family, looking for pending account to get in, that's the last opportunity. I still have a lot to help people as well. So let me know if you are interested. Thank you, Andy.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me? So I just want to remind everybody here, we're not here for self-promotion. So we shouldn't be promoting our own pending founder positions in a public webinar. But we want to say that the pending founder positions are available from a number of founders. So you can go to anyone to see if they have pending founders to transfer to you, okay? So we want to make sure we're not promoting our individual selves. Thank you. You can continue now.
Thank you, Lynn. Motivation, what does it mean to many people? It's keeping that smile on your face So find something that makes you smile. I walk around my village with an inane grin on my face most of the day, which is fabulous because I look for things that I love. And that keeps me motivated all day, every day. But there are several tricks and traits that some companies used to use when it comes to things like sales. So, for instance, keeping £10 coins in your pocket and moving a pound coin across to your other pocket, your other side, once you've spoken to somebody about ONPASSIVE. Now, we have free accounts and you know, free products. These products people need. Nobody likes Facebook, let's face it. And quite frankly, you hear on the news time and time again about cyberbullying or issues with privacy, and obviously Mark Zuckerberg has lost something like 72 billion in recent times because of the fact that he sells data. So we have an opportunity here to share this with millions and millions of other people that currently use the only social media platform that's pretty much been about, that's Facebook, and nobody likes it. So wouldn't it be nice to have 10 coins in your pocket and move one across to your other pocket every time you've mentioned it to somebody about a free account and about a Facebook or about a social media platform with a difference? Just think, if you do that every day, that's 70 a week, right? 4 weeks, 4 sevens are 28. That's 280 people that you've spoken to. Now, you're not telling me that 280 people will not give you at least 50% of those would like to have a look. You've got an opportunity here to boost your coffers, because these people are going to come on board initially to use the free products. They're going to start to look at other things that's on the dashboard. Now, we saw it in the back office the other day when Ash did our corporate webinar. And if you're like me, wow is the only word I can pretty much use for that. It was phenomenal. The colors, the clarity, the simplicity of it. Everybody will start to use these products. So why not take advantage of it? Now, every business starts with steps. You never see in a journey of 100 miles, if you're driving at night, you only see the first 200 feet because that's all the light can shine on. You never see the end destination. So as long as you take that first step, the next step, the next step, the next step, etc., you cannot fail. It's a law of averages. So baby steps every day. 10 coins in your pocket, nice and simple. 280 people a month that you would speak to, and probably potentially over 100 customers a month just by you talking to people. That doesn't take much. Now, if you did that every week, that's 5,200, sorry, I beg your pardon, 70 odd a week times 50, 3,500 odd customers in a year. Now, that income potential from 3,500 customers is considerable. If you did that for 6 months, you'd have 20,000 customers. That's phenomenal too. Now, that's not what ONPASSIVE is doing. That's what you are doing. So ONPASSIVE is going to do that for us as well, because if you're like me and a total non-techie and don't understand how you put these things together with the website and the funnels and all of this, ONPASSIVE does those bits that we don't or can't do because we don't understand how to. And I get so frustrated trying to do this outside of ONPASSIVE, which is why I joined in the first place. So I motivate myself with a smile every day, and I know and will carry around coins in my pocket to make sure that I speak to each and every person that I come across. By the way, now we know the company are going to have templates so that we can send those out to our contact lists. And if you're like me, you're a list builder. So the first thing you do is list all of your friends, all of your contacts, because you say, look, I'm on this new social media platform. It's phenomenal. Why don't you join me? We don't have to worry about the privacy laws. No data is ever going to be sold. Come join us. Bring your friends along too, and it starts to grow from there. Phenomenal opportunity. Okay, another little sales tip for you. How many spam do you get in your spam folder of your Yahoo or Gmail account? I don't know about you, but I've got 984. I looked earlier on. That's 984 potential customers today. Because tomorrow there'll be more spam in my spam box. But 984 is a damn good start. And even if you only got 1%, that's still 98. So, you know, go for it. This gives you the opportunity. And we used to use a phrase called smile as you dial. When you talk to people about this and talk to them about sharing this, if you smile, it becomes infectious. If you're not smiling, do you think these people really want to listen to what you have to say? No, absolutely not. So smile as you dial, as they say. Back to you, Gifty.
Thank you, Mr. Andy. Thank you. Really appreciate you guys. Now it's time to ask leaders questions. We call upon our dear Sister Comfort and Sister Fumi to take it over. Please, over to you, Sister Comfort and Sister Fumi. Sister Comfort.
Yes, thank you, Sister Gifty. Thank you. Sister Fumi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, over.
Thank you very much, Sister Gifty. Thank you very much. I am Fumi Olufunmilayo Williams from the UK. Nice to see everybody. I love the backdrop. It's beautiful. Thank you to the person or the people that designed this. It's really, really, really beautiful.
All right, thank you, sis. Yeah, thank you, team. And I would like to apologize both to Red and to the entire team about the interruption of today. I didn't see that coming, but it was a bit embarrassing and disturbing that it's not rocket science. If I'm having guests in my house, I just need to cover up my body. I don't lie on the chair and leave my chest open. So we just need to respect our business, guys. So I hope we behave well next time so that I don't interrupt something like that. However, Red was up to the task because the whole thing is drenched into his system. Thank you so much. Great team. One thing about ONPASSIVE, guys, is we all know that education is one of the most expensive things to afford. But how much we are receiving it here for free, we can't quantify it. We can't even give a value to it because it's just like, oh my God. So I just appreciate you all, the entire team, Red, Andy, the OTech Pro, and to Lynn, all the way from Friday night till today. Guys, if you miss out on anything today, go and watch the video on Friday night. Go back and watch Lynn and the OTech Pro guys every Tuesday and Thursday. Just get what you want and the rest of the great leaders out there. So if you are new here, watching us, be it here on Zoom or on YouTube, know that we are here now because of you who are not yet a founding member of ONPASSIVE. Because even though our foundership positions have closed, there is still room for someone like you because our CEO says nobody shall be left behind. So let us know. If you don't know what ONPASSIVE is about and you are watching us, or you have an idea and you don't know what to do so that you get this kind of excitement that we have. Thank you once again, guys. So straight to business, if you'd let me, I'm not sure if Red is still here. I would have loved him to go first for this quick one. And then Auntie, the salesman, the figures and not the figurative man, will crown it up because we need people to know. So I think if we...
Angeline is trying to talk, Sister Comfort.
Let you know that he'll be back in about half an hour. You just let us.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sis. Thanks so much. So for this reason, I'll get somebody else, but I want Andy to come after one person. So we know that we are coming here to update ourselves and so on. However, there are still other people that all of us need to give our attention to, being potential resellers and so on. So I was going to start like, what would resellers be doing? Given that the founder's position is closed, and then the CEO promises us founders that everything will be done for us. So if somebody joins as a reseller, what would they be doing? From the marketing perspective, who is here to speak? Is Marty around? Auntie Lynn, do you want to take that, please?
I'm so sorry. I'm doing some.
All right, I'll let it be.
Yeah.
I'll let it be. Guys, bear with me. I want two people to speak on this because these are the people we should be targeting now because they need to know. At least we have enough information. If nobody's here, Andy, you take it, please. Not that nobody, but go for it, Andy.
What does a reseller mean to what does it mean to have a reseller in your group? For us as founders and for the reseller themselves, they become a cash desk, a cash register, because their opportunity is the same as ours. Now, we've gone through the numbers before because we have 1 million founders at the moment and we're still right at the top of the tree. And the estimation is that we could well have, by the end of January or February next year, 100 million, possibly 200 million customers on board, based upon what's going on with the World Cup in November. So from a reseller position, anybody that wants an income, anybody that wants to either boost or a second income or boost their current income or have a business online has the capability to earn potentially as much as we will do, because as the company grows, we all have that facility. We all have the facility whereby the group grows and our commissions from our bonuses from the group itself, from the work that we do ourselves. So anybody that wants a second income has the capability to be in the top 1% of the company within the first potentially in the first year, or more. So anybody that whether they're trying to save for something, let's say they're saving for a house deposit, a young couple want to save for a house deposit, or somebody is saving up to send their son or daughter to university, or they want to send their kids to private school when they're old enough, or there's lots of opportunity here for anybody to be able to simply do what we do and share this. So if you were to speak to somebody and say, look, we've got a few free products, but look at it this way. If these people take on these free products, they're going to see and understand more about what else is available within the ONPASSIVE ecosystem that will apply to them. We have something for every single person that uses the internet. That's over 5 billion people, guys. So anybody wants a second income, anybody that would like to an opportunity where if you do some work, you cannot fail. Baby steps, as I said before. It's an exceptional opportunity.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Andy. I really appreciate that. Yeah, guys, bear with me. Like I said, we want people to understand. Somebody will definitely watch this now or later on. And if they don't know about ONPASSIVE, they want to hear this. So Collins, would you like to add your voice again to what Andy has said? What would resellers be doing? Just add something and let's see, let's give them as much information as we can. Collins, are you there?
Yes, I am, Comfort. Yeah. So, resellers, as Andy said, they will come in their numbers. And, we are the first resellers, as Andy, most of us as founders, we are resellers already, because you need to check that box, as Red said, for you to become a reseller. Then ONPASSIVE will go to work for you. Now, imagine a lot of customers, because first we have customers and then resellers. We consume the product and then resellers. So those who come in and they check the box of resellers, what will happen? The system is automated. So you have decided that ONPASSIVE should go to work for you. Look at those, sell the product on your behalf, build a website for you, host it on the domain, sell it for you, and you start to make commission. That is the beauty about ONPASSIVE, because it's all automated. It's all done for you. But now, remember, a lot of people who don't really want to go and be looking for people. Please come, there's a product here. What will happen? They'll only check the box and then go to sleep, and ONPASSIVE will go and then start to work for them. But then you can do it yourself again. We have the free products. or mail or net. You can share it if you want extra. Like I always say this in most of. Think about yourself. Think about yourself. You go to a party, right? And you said, all right, I want all the ladies to go and bring food for us, for the men. And then when they bring it, they'll bring what they think is enough for you. But is it enough for you? If you think it's not enough for you, you have to walk to the table and get more. So those who will go and get more will get more. But again, ONPASSIVE places us on a plain level field. But we have to do extra effort. So resellers can see and decide to go and bring other resellers. And as Madi always said, there are resellers that will come and be millionaires and billionaires in ONPASSIVE. That's what I want to say. You have to put an extra effort to get more, but everybody will succeed.
Wow, that's just crazy. I really appreciate. I think the word crazy is our new term that we use it not from the pejorative perspective. Whoever knows what ONPASSIVE is, there are no two ways of saying it apart from saying that it's crazy, because that's just what it is. I really appreciate and thank you for that. Let's see. Somebody's raising their hand, guys. Team, whoever is here now today, we are 369 of us. This session is not meant only for the panelists to speak. If you have a question or you are excited about something you want to share from last Thursday and what you've been listening throughout the week, you raise your hand and Sister Fumi and myself will give you the priority. We would give a priority today to hands raised. So when you raise our hand, we'll hold back what we want to say and let you speak. So we give the mic now to Fozia Award. Fozia Award from Toronto. Can you unmute yourself, please? I've just asked you to unmute. Thank you.
Hello, hi, all the ONPASSIVE family. I'm so excited. I can't even describe my word. And I have a question, but I appreciate Mr. Asher. I appreciate all the people, all the leaders, all the people who working hard behind the scene, all the heroes. We appreciate everybody. Spend time with ONPASSIVE. My question, as maybe my understanding is wrong, but my question, I'm a founder and I create a team. So what I believe, maybe I'm wrong. I have a team, so I call myself reseller because I bring another customer. I'm a founder, then I understand I'm the first customer for ONPASSIVE. That's what I understand. My team, I'm reseller in the same place. That's what I understand. So I don't know I'm wrong, I'm right. So I want to explain to me that.
All right, sis, just stay tuned and let's hear what our leaders want to say. Leaders, did you understand her question, please?
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes, as founders, our first job is to become customers, because once we activate our account, we become customers, and then automatically we become resellers because that's what we want to do. So yes, you have your team that you've built and all of them become your customers. Yeah. So they're part of your customer base, if you like.
Thank you very much. So I'm founder, then I'm customer, and I'm reseller too. That's what I understand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Fozia, for asking that question.
From Canada, Toronto, from the Somali community.
All right. Oh, from the Somali community. Welcome, sis.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
so,
my leader is Abdi Alaso. That's my leader.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So I would like us to dwell again on this to help ourselves here, because a few people, okay, I know why sis is confirming. Are you giving me the go ahead, or you want to take on?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. So we have 1.4 million. I understand really quick because Andy and Collins feed me like with a spoon every minute. So let's dwell on this issue of me being a founder and then a customer and a reseller at the same time. Let's say a few things and make a few clarifications to this so that many people will get it. I'm sure this is a very interesting point. Brother Collins, Brother Oliver, Brother Vincent, Andy, go for it. Let's see whoever is, Sister Gladys, your hand is up. If you would like to chip into this, before you say what you wanted to say, I think you're welcome. We want to hear from various perspectives, because if they don't understand A, they will definitely understand B. That's why I would like two people to dwell on this. Thank you, sis.
Okay, I'm going to add something about the question that you have said. I'm not a marketer and I'm not an expert. I'm going to speak as a regular person who has heard what our CEO said.
Sure.
So when we come in as we founders, we will be the customers, because we have to be customers to sell something in order to be paid. But the principle of ONPASSIVE in how it does business does not change. Just because everybody will be a customer, but then some will be a customer and they'll be a reseller. The principle of ONPASSIVE, the fact that ONPASSIVE will advertise for us, will apply to us, the customers, it will apply to the resellers. The principle that ONPASSIVE will create a website for us is going to happen for both groups. The principle that ONPASSIVE is going to advertise for us, the way it advertises for us, the founders who will be customers, will also advise the same way for the resellers. The principle that it will sell the products, close the deal, and share the revenue with us is going to happen for both groups. But the beauty of this is, for one to become a customer or for one to become a reseller, they have to come through us, the founders, who will be customers then. So Ash mentioned about the ONPASSIVE Media Group. They are going to do follow-up for both groups. They are not going to do only for customers and leave the resellers alone. So ONPASSIVE is going to do the follow-up, to send the emails, to remind them when there are freebies for them to come in. So I'm very excited that both, whether you are a customer or you are a customer and a reseller, the benefits on how ONPASSIVE does its business is the same. I don't know if I answered your question, but as a regular person, that's all I understand. Thank you very much.
Well, if you are such a regular person, that if this much it's just because you're a regular person, then we want you to just remain a regular person. Thank you so much. That was brilliant, sis. We appreciate. Sister Fubi, do you want to go ahead and call our other friends and family in the house, or you want me to get a few more up?
Brother Satya from India. Please make sure whatever you're saying is related to the topic, okay, that we're talking about this question, emphasizing more on being customer, founder, and reseller. Okay.
Yes, madam, I want to say something regarding our business. It's really a great one. Nice to meet all the great leaders, sir, and all the great leaders here. It's really a great community, actually. Very happy to meet you all. We got very valuable information from Red Sir and all the leadership members. Very happy to be here to attend this heroes webinar. Is really informative. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Very happy to meet all the great leaders here. Very happy.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Satya. Thank you, bro. We appreciate everybody, and especially those who are calling in from India, Papua New Guinea, Africa. We really appreciate, and thank you, team. So we are pleading that if you have let's make a good use of this comment section. Let's chat a lot on the comment section. If we want to send messages of appreciation and love and thanksgiving, let's drop them as messages so that we take as many hands as we can, because we have a lot to cover. This really helps. This is for the benefit of the entire family. So I really appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for coming. So let's hear from, and then we're just like my sister said earlier on, what we're doing here, we're just discussing and answering questions or your contributions. It must be relevant to what happened last Thursday, the meeting with the CEO of last Thursday, and how the comments you have heard our leaders make on that webinar throughout the week. Ask question or make a contribution, you are welcome. Sister Fumi, you raised your hand.
Yes.
You want me to call you to speak? Then go ahead and do it, sis. You want to unmute yourself, please?
What I wanted to emphasize, I'm not coming from MLM perspective, but for those that know internet network workers, you know, if you know them, they are very good targets for resellers, if you know any, because they are very good when it comes to bringing in other people to resell products. And I'm coming from my experience in that area. So resellers means resellers. You are reselling the product. Just like Sister Gladys mentioned, everything applies, but they have more, you know, they bring more customers in a drove, you know.
All right. Thank you, sis. Thanks so much for that great contribution. Great leaders do multitask. Guys, there's good news for me. I've never met a Comfort on OnPassive, and I can see one. So Comfort, you are welcome to OnPassive Heroes. My name is Comfort. Thank you. So let's hear from our brother, Reverend Dr. Sahota. I'm just asking you to mute now, please, to unmute yourself now, please.
Hello, good morning. And as India is getting morning, God bless you all. I'm very excited to be a founder of OnPassive and really excited to have these all things. I just have one question to ask you all. And as all the people saying selling and reselling, all the peoples will be there in teams and all. But last few days before we had a Zoom meeting, same we learn and we heard about if a person is not doing anything, he will be the equal beneficial for all the things. I just want to know that it is right for all the people, whether he's doing something or not. Yeah, just I want to know that one.
Thank you, bro. I'm happy that you brought this up. So you woke up this morning, this early, just to make this great contribution. We appreciate. Let's hear from the leaders. The question was clear, wasn't it? Brother Oliver, you've been silent for a while. Can you go? Andy, you come after Brother Oliver, please. Brother Oliver, are you there? I can't see him. Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Did you hear the question, please?
No, please.
Okay, I'll give. Should I give you few seconds?
No.
Right.
Give me the question.
Yes, one of the things, according to our brother Reverend, the Reverend from India, he's asking that Ash says, even though everything would be done for us, we are still encouraged to do something.
Yes.
So is that, so doing something, is that what is going to make you succeed? Was that your question, Reverend? If not, you can ask it again, please. I'm sorry, let me not get it wrong.
Yeah, as we were attend the Zoom meeting for the same webinar meeting, and Mr. Ash was there, and he was saying that for the traffic for everyone, it will be the equal, whether he's doing something or not. So that's my question. Means I have the people with me in my team, and there are many people those are not doing anything and they don't have any person with them. And I was hearing about the selling and reselling. So just I want to know that one. It will be beneficial for all people those are in founder and they are grabbing their places. They will be equal beneficial whether they do something or not.
Yes, everybody will benefit. Everybody will benefit. But the point is this: you as a founder also, you know, be engaged. Go to your back office, visit your back office, so that and familiarize yourself with the back office. When you familiarize yourself with the back office, so when it is time for us to migrate, you know, it will ease you to migrate and do the one-time OME.ai. Then once you are in the OBS, you know already you've done something. When you log in, also, like the CEO also said that when you log into the back office, you do something. When you attend webinars, you've done something. So be engaged, you know. Then again, buy extra traffic. I'll advise everybody, buy your extra traffic. OnPassive has they've designed OnPassive in such a way that you have to determine how much you want to make. You know, you have to determine how much you want to make. There are products, he said, there are products of high margin and low margin. You know, so you can get the high margin products so that if anybody on your organization buys that product that you own it, you make a commission. So there are a lot of things I know as time goes on, or as days are going by, the CEO is going to educate us more about it. For those who are not engaged, you will still make money. Everybody will make money. Everybody is going to succeed in ONPASSIVE, but it is left on you. How much do you want to make? Because there are other ways that you can be engaged, like buying extra traffic. Now you can also be engaged. Go to the back office. When you go to the back office, I always tell people to go to update and webinars. Go and look at the updates that are there. Go to the webinars. Look at the webinars that are there. You must not go to all webinars. Choose the ones that you want to, that they are more productive or they are beneficial to you. You go there and listen and watch. So thank you. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you.
Can I add something there?
Yeah, okay, excellent. I was going to say, before you come up, bro, I was going to say that I see the need. I don't know about others. Let's spend a bit more time on founders becoming clients and resellers, and then whether do I need to do something before I succeed. Let's spend a bit more time here. So Colin, say something. Andy, I still want you to say something. And who else is motivated? Brother Vincent, I've not heard you would like to add. Let's dwell only on this and make sure that our people live here really well fed, just on that. Thank you, Collins, please.
So what I want to say, I'll bring in a layman way.
Go for it.
Remember, you have a business, you own a shop. All of us want extra money. Let me go to the layman way. I don't want to go to the way people are thinking crazily. If you have a shop, customers will come in. But depending on how you arrange the shop or the business, that is where it will attract customer to come in. How do you want to attract customer to come in? It depends on you. Mr. Ash Mofara has given us a plain level fee, as my brother Oliver said. They have built the business for you. Remember, we own a business. We have a business in ONPASSIVE. They build the website. I will go this way. Most of you, maybe in India, Africa, you have shop, you have clothes, you don't know where your customer will come in. Some of us go to eBay, some of us go to a lot of sites to put it there, and then they will sell it, will make commission. Now I want to come now. Mr. Alvarez said, I will take that stress from you. I will build a website. You don't need to bring any product. I have digital product that is needed everywhere. I will build it for you. Host it on a domain. Expose it to the international market. The world is the market. Let me say international market. Nobody don't know. The whole globe will be going to that website. I will put it in a place where everybody can see it. You don't have to do anything. Remember, you don't have to do anything. Yours is to come in as a founder, pay a subscription fee to activate that account, that wallet. Once you activate, ONPASSIVE will go to work for you. They will start to drive traffic. Traffic means customer. Whatever amount to come, they will come and see that product, they will buy it, and you'll be making commission. Now, what our brother Oliver is saying here is, it depends on you, because a lot of people think like, when they say you have to share this, you don't have to do anything. If you want to sit, I make a statement here. If you go to a party and they said all the ladies should go and bring food, they bring it and you said, no, you know what? If I eat this, it's not enough for me. I want to go to the table where the sauce is and collect my food. It is incumbent on you to make that move, because you said the food that Sister Fumi brought to me or Sister Gladys brought to me is not enough. I want to go in and get more, or Sister Comfort. I will go to that table where the food is and I'll get more. That time, it is incumbent on you. But Mr. Ash Mofara have done the work for you. If you sit there, you'll still be successful. If you move to that table, you'll be climbing higher than those who sit. Then the system will be building for them gradually to meet you. But as Oliver said, it depends on you. If I said in 6 months' time, I want to get here, and you said, no, I want to wait for 1 year to hit me, I will decide to go 6 months' time so that I can get all what I want to get. And you wait for 1 year, ONPASSIVE will do it for you. Whether you want, they say it is do or die. Everybody, the moment you come in, you are successful. But now, if you said, I want to cut down time frame, it is you to make that extra effort to push on to say, you know what, I will not wait. I will buy extra traffic. I will share this particular link for customers to come in. While ONPASSIVE is giving you 100 or 1,000, I'm getting extra 1,000 from my own effort. That's what they are saying. I hope all of us get it because we are asking this question every day, every day. We will sing it here for everyone to get it. You do your extra effort to get more, and ONPASSIVE will do the effort for everybody. ONPASSIVE artificial intelligence doesn't discriminate. It gives it on a plain level fee. But now, if you want to cut down time frame, it's your own effort. It's like in UK, the government said, I will give the house to put shelter on you, give you water. But if you want to live in a modern house, you have to take your own extra effort to live in a modern house. Let me put it that way, Claire. I will shelter everybody, give you food, give you water. But if you want to live in a 1 million house, it is you, not the government.
Yes, bro.
So
Hold on. Yeah, thank you so much. The Reverend is there anything you want, please? Just if you can give us a few minutes. We're doing this not only for you now, but for the entire team, because we want every founder to get this done and posted like now.
Yes.
So, yes, go ahead, Reverend.
Yes, that's I'm agree with that. It was not my question to, as he's getting so serious with that.
No.
Sorry for that. I just want to ask you that it's really it's going to happen for equal person. I know I'm hearing all the things, I'm seeing the webinars, all things I'm seeing, but he's getting too serious. I know if person will be doing something, he will get more things. Otherwise, no need for anything like that.
Yes.
I just want to ask that one.
Reverend.
Sorry, brother, you are getting so serious for that one. I understood all the things.
I'm explaining, Reverend.
Hold on. Brother Collins, wait, please. Hold on. Reverend, don't take it personal, all right? When this is ONPASSIVE for you, at times you get fired up and you can do stuff because ONPASSIVE is a crazy business. Don't take it personal. He doesn't mean anything bad. He's just being on fire and trying to explain. So don't bother. You brought this question and we want to stay here. If this is the only thing we'll discuss to the end of this webinar, I'm happy.
I'm satisfied with that.
Yes. All right. However, for the sake of the rest of us, I still want, please, guys, be patient with me. So, Angeline, you are looking on the screen. Are you in the mood to say a thing now?
Oh, well, I think the whole point of Reverend...
No, wait, I wanted just one particular short thing, not much again, because they have said a lot. I wanted one tiny thing from you.
Oh, yeah. So
what does Ash want, or what does he mean when he says people should engage? Because he said do at least something a day for your business. What does he mean by you being engaged, you and myself?
Okay, engage means just being involved, and it can mean different things, but simply things like logging in to your back office, which is something you should do regularly. If you can do it daily, that's good. If you can do it a couple times a day, good. If you can't do it daily, then a couple times a week, whatever you can do, given your situation. Mm-hmm. Another thing you can do is you go to O Network. That's in the back office. It's our community of founders. And Mr. Mufar just treasures that scenario or that platform. So, we can go there, we can make original posts, we can respond to a post or react to a post. So that's a couple of ways. It's really simple that anybody can do. Also, if you want to help by going to social media and liking a post about ONPASSIVE or making your own post, those are all simple ways that we can be engaged. I could go on and on, but given a couple minutes that Comfort has allotted me, I've used up my time. Thank you.
Thanks, Sute. I appreciate you made it really simple. That's just what I needed. Peter Rogers, thank you for raising your hand. I was actually about to come to you. So if you have something else apart from this, say what you want to say and tell us what it means getting extra traffic, because the team has said a lot. They've been mentioning this here and there and so on. So I give this all to you, Peter Rogers, please.
Thanks, Comfort. Hi, everyone. It's Peter Rogers here from the UK. I just had a little bit about being involved. There's over 1 million people involved, 1.5 million people that's involved in ONPASSIVE. Not everybody's active, They want that they're obviously sitting in the background, sitting there and waiting for something to happen. Now, what Ash is actually saying here, he wants people to be involved, and it means basically for people to start to log into their back offices, start to look around in their back offices. Because what's going to happen is when we do actually go live, when we actually start to get things moving, we're going to have like 1 million founders that's going to be saying, what do I do? What do I do? Okay. So this is a gradual process. Ash is trying to get people to get involved now, because when we have to obviously have a main back office, it's the new back office of ONPASSIVE, we've got things to do in there. We've got the KYCs and everything to fill in. So it's going to be a big influx of new people, founders who have not really been engaged, is going to want to be engaged. So what Ash is trying to say is start to get engaged now. Log into your back office. Everybody's going to win it here. Everybody's going to make money here. Okay, but obviously it's going to be a mad rush in the beginning. It's just going to be, and at the end of the day, you've got founders, active founders like Red, and they're just going to be inundated. What do I have to do now? What have I got to do next? And it's just going to be email after email being sent out, trying to help people to log in. Okay, so it's going to be a process. What Ash is saying is log in, take your time. There's no rush. Okay, start to learn about your back office and get involved. Going to the second part of the question about traffic.
Traffic, yeah.
I mean, personally, when we have our back office and I can obviously buy traffic, I'm going to buy as much traffic as I can, because traffic is the basis bones of your business. Traffic are people coming into your business. It's going to buy products. Okay, and what does products mean? When you've got a sale, it means profit. It means a payment to you. So the more you buy in traffic, the quicker you're going to get to your goal. So if you want to have like Collins was saying, if you want to have £1 million house or whatever, okay, the quicker you get your traffic into your business and start to build your business platform, your group, your business customer base, then that's what I'm looking for. The traffic is obviously going to put that customer base in place for you, and that's going to give you the results, the quicker results for your business, and that obviously makes it better for you. And also, it's not about yourself; it's about helping your teams as well. Helping the people in there in your organization, because obviously, if you're buying traffic and you're helping other people to understand the reasons why to buy traffic, it's helping them as well, and you're helping yourself by doing that. So that's my say on it anyway. Okay.
Wow, thanks so much, bro. Thanks, really appreciate. Yeah, so I think we have done all we can to give as much information as we can surrounding being engaged, being a reseller, being a customer, being a founder, having extra traffic. So guys, tell us on the comment section what the leaders did by explaining this to you. We've spent more than 10 minutes just on this. We had a few hands up, and where have they gone to? Oh, they're here, of course. Let's hear from Ophelia Muluko from the United States of America. Sis, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Auntie Comfort. I want to thank Auntie Lynn, all Tech Pro, and all the leaders in the house. Please, I know we all founders when we give out the links, because I know with this, we can equally give out the links to others personally. So when you give out the links to those customers coming in, do they have another opportunity that they can send out the links to? That's my question.
All right. Do you mean like when we launch and the referral links are made available to us? Is that what you mean? Or did anybody understand her question though, leaders? Ophelia, are you there? All right.
I should think that's what she meant.
All right.
Actually.
Yes.
Because we are not getting any other link until after, you know, we do the launch.
Okay. So is there any leader who is motivated to respond to that question, please?
Yes, I can respond. This is Gladys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think at this point, the new founders are not coming in. And yes, when the people you give you a link, or the ones that you will give you a link, when they will come in, they will also have an opportunity to share your link. And that's how we are going to grow. But what we should be doing now, I suggest we listen again to this webinar. Brother Andy explained how we can share our business. Listen to what he says, but what I can simplify is this, what I'm doing at the moment. Anybody that I'm talking to on Passive about, I'm making them aware that the founder position was closed back in June, and I'm collecting the emails to have their emails ready. So once we activate and we are given that link that Ash mentioned about, my first thing is to share that link with them immediately so that they can also start sharing when they come in. That way we can all grow together, our teams will grow and our company will grow. Thank you. I don't know, Brother Andy, you want to add something?
For me, exactly that. But the whole point is that we don't necessarily have to do anything if we don't wish to. But I know some of you have heard this before, but I'm just going to give you an example of the power of numbers. In other words, if you were to share it, what difference it could make to your business. If I give you an example to say that ONPASSIVE is going to give you 3 customers very shortly, and after that, it's going to take 3 months to create 3 further customers for you and 3 for the first 3 that you've got. It'll go U plus 3 is 4, times 3 is 12, plus your 4, 16, 16 times 3, 48, plus your 16, 64, 64 times 3, 192, plus your 64, 256 customers. So in this example, if you did absolutely nothing, you're going to have 256 customers at the end of the first year. Now, if you were to share the details with others, what you're and you brought 9 others into your group, and the same example occurred at the end of the first year, you'd have 2,560. Now, Colin's mentioned this before, it brings down timeframes. So if you have an income goal that you want to achieve, don't sit back and wait for it to happen. Do something about it. This is the whole point of this is your business. This is something that you have, and you now have the opportunity to succeed. It's how quickly do you want to succeed? Do you want to wait 10 years to be wealthy, or do you want to do it in 1 year? It's your choice. Yeah, simple as that. Thank you, Comfort.
All right, thanks, bro. So let's get another contribution from our hero in the house, Bill Must. Thanks, bro, for joining us. Yeah, I think he's just saying this to add his voice to what the team is saying. This is the easiest opportunity you will ever have. We started in 2000. We started it with saying everything will be done for you, and it's the same today as in 2018. But you want things to move faster, just be active. I think he's just saying, repeating the same thing, which means I think we have got it just more than enough now. Ophelia, are you satisfied with the responses, please? We hope so, but we need to move on. Let her type on the chat section so that we can take a few more hands before we wrap up. So let's hear from CJ, all the way from Turkey.
Oh, thank you so much, the leaders in the house. I understand everything that is being narrated here, but where I'm getting confused is buying extra traffic and subscription. So before, I was thinking that once you subscribe to activate your account, the traffic is already there for you. But does it necessarily mean that after subscribing and activating your account, should you go further to buy extra traffic for you to drive traffic to your website? That's my first question. Then I have 2 questions. After this one answered, I can ask the second.
Yeah, all right, great. I think bottom line here is we should not be bothered so much. Maybe because the leaders are giving out a bit too much information. I don't know, I'm not sure. The thing remains the same, like I just read from Bill Musk. Ash said in 2018 that nobody will be left behind. And right now, as I speak, it has not changed. Your success on passive does not depend on you buying extra traffic. It does not depend on you going out there and selling on passive to people, say, come and join, sharing your referral link. Your success just depends on the fact that, one, you have registered for $97 and you have signed the non-disclosure agreement. And when they launch, you pay your activation fee. Stay where you are. Mr. Ash Mufare and his team, they do everything for you by creating a website, the technical one. I don't want to go into so that I don't break anything. They do all the marketing campaign on yourself on your behalf. They close the sales on your behalf, and you have the molars, the apples, anything you want to call it in your account. And your only job that you must do by yourself is to transfer it from your account, from your O wallet, for example, into your bank account. Now, what the other leaders have been saying, from how I understand, is if Ash will give you, let's say every month, Ash gives you one founder, one client. So 1 year you will have 12. But if you want more than 12, go get them by yourself. Your neighbor next door is not yet part of this. Share your link to them. Your friend down the street or your colleague at work is not yet part of this. Share with them. If your friend, your colleague, your family member joins through you, that is extra money. And so you get more than what Ash is giving to you. And then you get to somewhere, maybe you say, okay, if I'm able to make $5,000 per month, I quit my job. You can attain that or achieve that faster if you do extra than waiting for Ash to do everything. So if you don't want to go sharing your referral link, you say, okay, the money that I have from after I've activated my account, I'll take part of it or all of it for the first 6 months and buy traffic with, so that I get a bit more traffic than Ash is giving, such that I get there quicker. I was just trying to use another accent, guys, to see if it makes sense. So leaders, if I said something wrong, kindly help. Apart from that, before I ask some other leaders to speak, CJ, did I make any sense? Have I changed anything at all? Please.
No, what I understand is that we have package for buying traffic in the sites, because I understand that once you activate, you'll be getting traffic. But I'm now understanding that we have extra package for you to buy more traffic, as many as you can. That's why that is why I'm trying to understand. Okay. Yeah. I don't know whether you get what I mean.
All right, but did you get, all right, somebody wants to speak, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Peter here again. To buy traffic, I mean, you're right in what you're saying. Ash has already said once you activate your account, there'll automatic traffic go into your business, to your organization. Then now, what there will be in the facility in the back office will be extra packages that you can buy, which is traffic. So you can actually buy more traffic to your business, which is going to build your business a lot quicker. It's your choice if you want to buy those packages or not. I'm not saying you must go out and buy them. Okay, it's your choice to go. It's up to you how quick you want to buy, to build your business. So first of all, once you activate your account, you will have traffic from the company to your business. But if you want extra traffic to make your business grow faster, then you've got the opportunity there to buy that extra package, those extra packages of traffic. That's all. That's what it really means. That's helps you to understand that.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Is this making any sense now, CJ?
Yes, I understand him now.
Okay.
So
are you in any chat group with passive founders?
Sorry?
Are you in any chat groups? Try to follow up. A lot is happening. I think you should be fine now. Yes or no?
Yes, I'm in groups, and I've been following. I have been following some webinars.
All right, thanks, bro.
So my second question is, what does it take for you to subscribe before you can enter to the OBS? Before you can migrate to the OBS, or will every founder have the opportunity to be in the OBS before activating? That's my final question. Thank you.
Collins, do you want to go for this, please? Or Vincent, Andy, guys, where are you? Let me go to gallery and see.
I'm not quite clear as to what he means. I'm
All right.
afraid.
Can you explain it again?
I said now we are in O-Founder, that's back office now, the normal one, but I know that we are going to migrate to OBS. So does it take you to activate before you can be in OBS, or is it going to give the OBS will be before you migrate? That's what I mean.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to activate. The thing is, every founder, as a founder, they will move. It is a way where ONPASSIVE is moving. Remember, we moved from Go Founder to O Founder, right?
Yes.
And
exactly.
then from O Founder, now we are going to ONPASSIVE. That is where we belong.
Business solution.
Yeah, business OBS, ONPASSIVE Business Solution. That's the dashboard. That's the name they are calling, but they can give a new name. I said it's not a definite name. They can give a new name. So when we move there, that is where the magic will start.
Oh.
That is where we'll start to do our KYC. We move to activation. Yes, and everything. It is in the dashboard of OBS where we'll start to do what we're supposed to do, and Ash will give us that direction, the directive.
Very good.
All right.
Thank you.
That sounds good. When it's very good, then I think that he finally got something. Thanks for coming, bro. We appreciate that. Let's hear from our beautiful sister in the house, Naomi.
Hi, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to you all. And thank you all once again for being here. Thank you, great leaders, great questions, great answers. I just want to chip in something because today I had the opportunity to meet somebody who is a founder but doesn't really know what ONPASSIVE is. And I was a bit shocked, and I was so I didn't even know what to say to this person. So please, I'll plead with us to tell our families or those who we have brought to ONPASSIVE to really get themselves engaged, to partake on what is going on, to know what back office it is, to know our products, to know when we have webinars to be checking. They have to go to the back office often, because it was really embarrassing that I have to take my time telling this person that you have to be coming to webinars, you have to get yourself engaged. And he was like, what do you mean by the word engage? And I said, yeah, it's your business. If something is so dear to you, you have to nurture it. You have to make sure it's like planting a tree or a flower. So if you want this flower or a tree to grow beautifully, you need to water them, you need to trim them, you need to prune them. So that's what we are doing now. So we should tell our fellow founders or our downline. I don't want to use that word downline. We have to tell them to get engaged, to really know what is going on. So I just told the person, you have really missed, because we are about, ONPASSIVE is like an earthquake, which is about to shake the whole world. And I'm so sorry. I said, I'm so sorry for you that you have to miss all this, opportunity that we are having. We are ONPASSIVE. We are like one big family, we are all over the world. So please I'll plead with us. We tell our people to get engaged. With this way, we will have a peace of mind. And when it's time for the KYC, they will not be like, hey, I don't know what is this, what is that, So we should just get them involved. I know it's very difficult. For instance, I called the person when we are about to start the meeting. I called the person, there wasn't any answer. So I'll try as much as possible to send this link when we finish. I think we are going to have it on YouTube. I'll send it to her so that she will get enlightened with what's really ONPASSIVE is. Thank you and have fun.
Thank you. Thanks so much. The truth is that the fun here is not the money you're waiting for, it's the journey that we've been working together. So you are very right, sis. Thank you so much for that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's hear from Abdifita Abuka. I've just asked you to unmute, please. Abuka, are you there? I've just asked you to unmute. Perfect. You can speak. Oh, he's still muted. Abdifita Abuka. I've just asked you to unmute yourself. Go ahead and click. All right. While he's struggling with that, hopefully we get him on later on. So let's hear from our brother John Okrodi, all the way from Nigeria. I've asked you to unmute, bro. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening from Nigeria. Yeah, it's another great pleasure for me to be here. I just want to reinforce what our sister just said. For the past 3 days now, or should I use the word argument? I've been arguing with a founder with confidence, saying that ONPASSIVE will launch first come October 1st. I said, bro, where did you get that information from? He said, yeah, that was he was going to show me. I said, up to now. So I have to take him back to take Mr. Harsh said, come October, things will keep we pick up. So let's get ourselves prepared. He didn't categorically said they're going to launch 1st October. So, and he has some questions too. I tried to answer him that we should upgrade our screen, our phone, our screen. That what does that mean? After showing him in my own little way, I told him, well, we all know that our phones or our tablet, our laptop, day in, day out, sometimes we need to update them. So I don't need, do I answer him rightly that?
Yes, bro. You know what? I'm very proud of you for standing for you on the point that nobody said we were going to launch on the 1st of October. Nobody ever said so. And so your response was brilliant. Ignore the other one about upgrading their screen. Let them work with that. But keep on helping. That's the best thing you are doing. Because the moment you are registered, you are a leader. Just go ahead and help. And the response was really good. We really appreciate. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Keep the great work.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thanks so much. See, let's use this opportunity, please, to make a big announcement that Nigeria is celebrating their Independence Day on the 1st of October. And they will be streaming them live from at least or about 5 different venues through the corporate webinar. So they are inviting everybody to be part of this webinar, to watch them, to celebrate their independence with them. And there are going to be huge numbers out there. So they have been asking for us to remember to make this announcement. Thank God, Brother John. So I did the announcement on your behalf. Thank you. So let's hear from our brother Yaya Agiemang. I'm asking you to unmute, brother or sister, if it's possible.
Okay. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. I'm Yahya Ajiman, talking from Italy. And first of all, to thank everyone, great leaders, and who have been helping us throughout this journey. As I always call you, the ONPASSIVE disciples, as Mr. Ash is the ONPASSIVE prophet. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go a little back to Brother CJ, his first question, as to get much more clarification on that. As he was saying, what I understood was about due to the how do you call it, the explanation of some of the leaders and Peter Rogers. What I understood was, so let's say, for example, Mr. Ash and his team are going to help us, like to get our let's say customers, 3 customers, maybe in a month or in 2 months. And if we as founders individually make purchase a traffic, like additional traffic, it can help us get to that goal, that 3 customers goal, maybe within a month. If that's clear, if someone can, you know.
Yeah, I would plead that our leaders did a marvelous job of explaining a lot of things on this point.
Sure.
What I would recommend is people should watch this webinar again, please,
Okay.
Because we cannot go back to explain these things again. And please, with all due respect, bro, don't be offended. This is not to you, for the entire team. Let's go back and watch. A lot has been said that we cannot afford to go back to. So let's just leave it at this, and then everybody, please, let's go back and watch this webinar. A lot of information has been given, and it's going to answer. There are times they say it now, you don't get it because it's coming in like I don't know, but then when you have a second look at it, you're going to get a lot of stuff that will just marvel you. So thank you, bro. Thanks so much.
I understand. And thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And thank everyone. Yeah. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Oh, appreciate you,
God bless.
bro. Thank you so much. Thanks. Sister Fumi, anything, please? This is 2040 by my time.
We need to be rounding up. There are a couple of questions, but like some of the questions in the Q&A are not necessarily ones we can actually answer here, because some of them are related to Thursday. So I would suggest those that have put them there, go back to the back office and watch the last seminar on Thursday, so that they can get a better understanding of what they are asking about. Okay, so apart from that, we don't really have anything. I think we need to round it up.
Okay, yeah, because we have taken in more than enough today. Please go back to this webinar, watch it from the first to the last word, get these things digested, get it right into your veins, and then get the fun. Everything we need to know has been said on this webinar. So apart from that, let me see. Brother Vincent, you have not said something today. What is it with you? So you will say one last word, and then who else? Until Lynn will say something, and then we'll hand over to the
Oh, thank you. I would like to thank all the participants for this great webinar. I thank my brothers Oliver and Collins and all the great leaders. Andy, they answer all the questions correctly. So we thank you, Sister Gladys, all one. So we thank you for this great webinar, and then hope to see you next week again for another great webinar like this one. So this is what I have to say. Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Auntie Lynn, I know you have one or two things.
Yes, I'd just like to acknowledge the good work done by our Heroes leadership. I think the webinar went really well today. Well attended. We had close to 400 attendees, which is a great thing. It shows that people are getting engaged and people are getting excited. I also want to specifically acknowledge our chat monitors run by John Barilla. They do a fine job of monitoring our webinar chat and the YouTube chats as well. Thank you, John. We appreciate you. If you want to unmute real quickly to acknowledge your people, you may do so.
Thank you very much, Lynn. Okay, it's MK Cayley. 444. Casey Zevenbergen. Kishel Pagoo. Raphael St. Germain. Let's see, Marikino. Bruce Gerstein. I think Miriam Wyburn. Roy Davies. Rob Gorman. And Dave Rosowski, and one more, Willie Wakey. Thank you very much.
Sounds like a football commentator in my country. Thank you.
Yes. And thank you to John for heading that group and providing guidance to your people. We appreciate what you do, John. We would also like to say thank you to the people who make our graphics. Today, we're enjoying a very stunning Zoom background. I think we're enjoying it a lot. And I want to thank June Buckingham and Myra Aquino. They spend a lot of time creating gorgeous graphics that we all enjoy. We love you and we thank you. Okay, now back to Comfort or Funmi. Thank you.
Hands up.
So I'd like to just announce to people that with the Nigerian independence celebration, we've got 5 locations. It's in Abuja, Kaduna, Ibadan, Asaba, and in Lagos. For those who are founders who are online, you can also take your guests as well when you are going to this meet and greet. It's an opportunity for you to take someone along who is a potential reseller. So for those who are on the webinar at the moment, who are resident in those cities, please be able to share the this news with all the founders and all your potential guests that you'll be taking there. But during the week, I'll be putting the link to that, you know, and some of the locations of the people that you need to contact for those cities, because they are each for each city you have individual contacts for you to be able to phone and get the location. We're talking about Nigeria here, so we're not just going to put the location. They're not putting the location just out like that. So please, I'll put it in the WhatsApp group that we have and the leaders group, so that the leaders also, if they contact you, you can forward it to anybody that asks for those contacts. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sis. This is a bit tricky now. Leroy Smith, do you have 30 seconds to spend now? Your hand is up. We'll give you 30 seconds, bro. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you for letting me speak these 30 seconds. I raised my hand when you was asking for what did reseller and founder position mean. And I didn't get to get in, so I'll respect that you're trying to close it out, and I'll leave it at that.
Oh, thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Really appreciate. Thank you, team, for coming. And thank you, great leaders, for the good job. Keep on keeping on. We had a lot on our plates, but we didn't take it out. So thank you, founders, for engaging. The questions you asked were all wonderful, which means you are plugged in. So let's keep on keeping on. And I'm giving us all a challenge. I would definitely bring at least a person. Let's go get all the ghost founders. I'm not apologetic of my language. Let's go get all the ghost founders. Bring just one. That person who registered since the other time, last time, and went and never came back to check what's happening. Let's get just one and bring here. So if we do that assignment, by next week will be 618 and not only 300, because we're 1.5 and at least 600 people, 1,000 people don't know what this business is all about. It's a shame. This is not a joke. So guys, let's go for it. Let's get it done. And of course, thank you so much. Mama Gifty, I just want to give your mic back. Take it over.
Thank you, Sister Comfort and Tifumi. Thank you, great leaders. Today's webinar was so awesome. I really love ONPASSIVE. Thank you, great founders, to attend today's webinar. We really appreciate you. I think there is one sister here. The Bible says we should rejoice with those who are rejoicing and mourn with those who are mourning. Sister Pat's parent lost her brother. So we are, yeah, all the founders, we are, accept our condolences, and we are praying with you. I think our dear brother Chris said we should not, text or message you because you need some time alone, but we are taking this opportunity to console with you and also accept our condolences. And also, if you are listening to us and you are not a founder, you have a great chance to become a reseller. Please, we have over 20 YouTube channels now. Anywhere you are watching from, kindly contact the person's YouTube and get the link and become a reseller. All is not lost. All hope is not lost. You can become a reseller and have fun with us, because ONPASSIVE is a great opportunity for all of us. And as our dear leader said, and as our CEO said, we are not going to leave anybody behind. So if you are listening to us and you are not a founder, don't regret it. You are going to be a reseller, because all of us are going to be resellers. So please contact the YouTube channel, the one you are watching, and the person who get back to you, get you the link, and then put you on the waiting list. Immediately we go out, you get the link and become a reseller. God bless each and every one. See you at the same time next week. We are so in it to win it. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Please, can you unmute everybody and say bye?
Bye.
Yeah,
So when
Bye, everyone. At the new top.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Bye, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye, Salim.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye,
Thank you,
Gladys.
everyone.
Bye,
Bye now.
Bye,
Bye, Sister
Bye.
P.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Naomi.
See you. See you on
Bye,
Sunday.
Bye.
Next
Fumi.
Sunday.
Bye.